OK OK let me wait 啊，你不要吵我啊。上课啦。OK sorry. Okay. For today, I planning that this chapter 7, I will divide it into 3 parts. So today part 1, I will teach until the transport of carbon dioxide only. The transport of blood in carbon dioxide only. Others I will continue to next Monday. So for today, if you refer to the MPS syllabus, the first topic of this chapter is about the human respiratory system. Okay, so I think this topic guys are very familiar with it. Even though in SPM you already learned it, um, but as same as in STPM you also need to learn. So I think this diagram everybody is very familiar to it, right? This is about the human respiratory tract, human respiratory system. So we know that our lung is the organ that play the major role in the human gases exchange, right? To have a gases exchange to take oxygen, to absorb oxygen and release carbon dioxide, right? This is the what we know from the kindergarten. So for today, for this topic, you need to able to describe the structure of the human respiratory system. So actually, this is the diagram you need to able to explain. So all of the structure you see about here, but you don't need to explain too detailed like this, because this is more detailed structure. But the key structure you need to know is, and from the NASA cavity, that is our nose, our nose, and then pharynx, larynx, trachea, and then our trachea, bronchus, bronchiole, lung, and also our alveolus. So these are the some of the key structure that you must know. All of these: nose, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchiole trees, and also our alveolus. And the alveolus is the key structure lah. You must know what key alveolus is the most important structure. So we will see it one by one. What are the structure of the human respiratory system one by one. So normally our lung structure, you see here, lung structure, it is one type of organ that located in the thoracic duct that enclosed by the ridge and the diaphragm. So meaning that it is the lung. The lung is our key organ structure, and where we can found our lung, we know that it is located in the thoracic duct of the body, and it is enclosed, or we can say that it is protected by the rib cage and the diaphragm. So you need to know lah the lung structure, the location of the lung. You need to able to explain it. Okay, now we go to detail. So about the respiratory tract of the human. So in respiratory tract of the human, we can classify into the two part, the the upper part and the lower part. So the upper part is including our nose, nasal cavity, pharynx, and larynx. These three structure, and then the lower part is including our lung, our trachea, bronchial tree, and also our lungs, and including our lungs. So there are two main parts you need to learn. So the first main part, so normally I use this is about the air, how the air is flow into from the atmosphere. We breathe. When we breathe, we will absorb the air, right? The oxygen gas, how the air is enter into our nose and then until into the lung. So normally at first the air from the atmosphere will flow into the nostril. Nostril is nose. Nose. The scientific name of the nose. Scientific name of the nose. Hidung kami. Nostril is our hidung, and it will be filtered by air, by the hair, and then will be warm, humidified, and sampled as the air flow through the nasal cavity. So inside the nasal cavity, the air will be filtered. Not all the air from the atmosphere will be entered into the lungs. Only oxygen gas will be entered in. Others type like nitrogen gas, carbon dioxide gas, or other type of gas, they will cannot be entered. They will be filtered by the haze. And also the will be warm, humidified, and sampled as the air flow through the nasal cavity. Okay, that next, the nasal cavity will be lead to the pharynx that link by the auditory tube. So after nasal cavity structure, which is what we call as pharynx. So it is linked together with the nasal cavity one. So pharynx is this. You see here, if you compare to the human, they are normally dekat sini lah, sini. So this one we call as pharynx lah. Okay, so and then I need to say that if any question, just say uh we or what you use what book? I am use some study book, nothing this topic. Yeah, if you refer to the Malaysia book, I think Malaysia types publication. No refer to it. This one I refer to international reference book one. I think Campbell have, but Campbell also not very detailed. I think Solomon have. For me, I refer to other book one. I refer to other book. But actually it is in the syllabus. If you refer to the MPS syllabus, it already mentioned it. You need to able to explain the respiratory tract of the human. So actually this one is in the syllabus. You need to able to explain. But in past year, yeah, until now past year never come out yet this kind of question. But it is in the syllabus, so I have responsibility to teach you lah. So I hopefully I answer your question. Wait a minute. I don't. Okay. Okay, next we go to the structure. We go to the Pharynx structure. So previously I already say that after the air is go through the nasal cavity, go through the nasal cavity, if the air will enter pharynx, which is one part of the upper respiratory tract, pharynx. So actually pharynx is the region of here. The color region, you see the beautiful color, green color and purple color region, what we call as all of them are pharynx. And actually it is very complicated structure. So actually you don't need to know it. What are the soft factor, epiglottis, all the you don't need to know. You just want to know that we have a structure called pharynx. So actually what are the function of the pharynx? So the location of the pharynx is it is the intersection part of the oesophagus where the air and food are passed through. So actually it is the intersection part one. If you see here, this is our nose and then this is our mouth. This is our tongue, right? This is our mouth, meaning that actually the air and the food is passed through at the same places, which we call as pharynx. But the food will be go to the will be go to the what we call as oesophagus, and the air will go to the larynx structure. The different pathway lah. Maksudnya makanan akan pergi ke itu esophagus dan itu udara oksigen tu akan masuk kepada larynx, what we call as voice box, larynx structure. So you need to know. So the pharynx is normally open to let the air pass through, while oesophagus will only open when the foods enter the larynx. So this pharynx is the structure that is the intersection point between the mouth and the nose, and then all the food and the air will be accumulated here, and then the food will go to the esophagus, and then the air will go to the larynx. So okay. And then we go to the third part, larynx. After the air enter the pharynx, we will go to the larynx. Okay, so after it enter the larynx, so larynx is here. This part, this upper part, the intersection part is all we call as pharynx. The latter one, this one, pharynx. Here, all as is pharynx, and then the lower part here we call as larynx. Okay, so what are the important structure of larynx? So the air will pass through the larynx of the glottis. Pass through the larynx of the glottis. So the glottis, is the key structure to the larynx. Why? Because larynx, another common name we call as voice box, meaning the voice will come out. Kami boleh cakap because of larynx. Ha, because of larynx. If the person that cannot say, tak boleh cakap, kebanyakan problem dekat sini lah. Voice box. So, glottis is the line between the vocal cord that are the mucosal fold support by the elastic ligament. So this one I just want to explain what is glottis. So actually glottis, you will see here you will see this diagram. See this diagram. This all part is what we call as larynx, and then we will see here dia ada macam lubang-lubang dekat sini lah. Ini lubang kami panggil vocal cord. Vocal cord later I will explain it, and then within the vocal cord ini lubang ni kami panggil glottis. So we call as glottis is the line between the big line, dia macam satu garisan. Garisan dekat vocal cord. And then it is supported by the ligament, and then epiglottis is the flap of tissue that prevent the food pass through the larynx. So epiglottis is here. This is the terminal at here. It is a play function to prevent the food to prevent the food enter into the larynx one. If not, if this epiglottis cannot function, meaning the food will be enter into our trachea, will be enter into our lung. So okay. Okay, so if you see this structure we call as vocal cord. So this is the vocal cord. If you see here, this one we also can, another name is called as sound producer lah. This is the key structure that we produce our sound. So when the air is passed through the glottis, the vocal cord will vibrate to produce the sound. And then when the food is swallowed, when you swallow our food, kami makan makanan, the larynx will move upward and tips on the epiglottis that locate over the glottis, and then this will cause the trachea to open. So if you see here, this one we call as epiglottis, and then yang dekat mana? Dekat sini, this one dekat sini we call as vocal cord. So this vocal cord, when there are the air pass through it, it will vibrate. Pass through it will vibrate. And then when it vibrate, we can produce the sound. Kami boleh cakap lah. Atau cakap, atau nak nyanyi, nak jerit, semua dekat sini punya. And then when you get the examine, when you want to check your sounds, all that, normally your doctor will see this. Okay. So this is what we call as larynx structure. So this is up to the upper respiratory tract. So okay, so upper respiratory tract is done. Any question? Wait a minute. Let me see. Got question or not? Okay, no question. So if you guys have any question, you just type in the chat box only. Okay. Okay, now we go to the lower part, lower respiratory tract of the trachea. So the first part, after the air is passed through the larynx, then it will enter the trachea. So trachea, another name, if you see other book, maybe they will another name what we call as wine pipe. They look like pipe, they are macam pipe. And then it is an open structure, and the air can be passed through it. So this pipe, it is look at the pipe, and then it will pass through it, pass through it until it reach the branch of the bronchus. So there are two bronchus at here, broncher at here. So broncher is plural terms, and then bronchus is singular term. So you need to aware of this plural and singular. Okay, and then it will connect to the lungs, and then the broncher will branch to the repeat into the thin tips, what we call as bronchiole. So this one we call as bronchiole lah. And then each bronchiole will be enclosed by the multitude of the air sac we call as alveolus. Alveolus is singular, alveoli is plural, so you need to avoid it. Okay, so this one is a very simple diagram only. So you need to know that the air will pass through from here, and then it will pass through from the running into trachea, and then into the bronchus, and then into the bronchiole. And then after that, it will go to the alveolus.